Damn, he did it.
Just saying, I would.
I appreciate it, Cody. Thanks, man. Thanks.
I'm gonna put my dick in your ass.
No, just his thighs. I just want to put his thighs together and just put my wiener in there.
Cody, I'll give you a nice point of view. Let me just, oh yeah.
No, Doug, you don't have the thick thighs like you.
And for some reason,
Very
Connor
nice.
made it mandatory that everybody but Doug have their cameras on. Doug actually is required to have his camera off from now on.
The great
I pretty much got us banned from Twitch already, so it's fine.
Someone say a bad word quick before the stream starts.
Nope, it's already on. Guys, it's already on.
Oh. Oh.
Hey!
As soon as I transitioned it, Cody goes, yeah, man, I'd fuck the shit out of those thighs, man. Okay. Welcome, everyone, to session 4 of Discord and Dragons. Let's go around the round table here, and everyone say hello.
Hi.
Hi.
That's a good one. Good one, guys. Jeez.
I don't know.
Hi, everybody.
We don't have the same circle as you.
I am Trudenault, the regular man.
Cody.
Oh yeah, I don't have my mic hooked up. I just have the this guy.
Did it short out when you lost power last week? Or last
No, I'm just sitting on the couch. I might move. Yeah, I'm gonna move to the desk.
My ass.
Thank you, Serafina.
Well, after that wonderful introduction, welcome everyone to the 4th session of Discord and Dragons. Remember to check out previous sessions on YouTube. Those can be found in the bio of my Twitch. And yeah, I say we just hop right into it. I'll catch everyone up real quick. Last we left off, adventurers, you were in the town of Breadwarden. And you had just completely robbed everything from Carl Carlson.
Oh,
along other things, like solve a lot of the disappearances happening around, and took care of that whole sticky situation. You heard that the soldiers who could have been responsible for kidnapping your targets have, Doug, get that out of there, please, have traveled north to Bournemouth. But between Bournemouth and Breadwarden, there is another city that you may have to pass through, you may not. It just kind of depends. And that's where we are. We ended on the boat where Chaos discovered that him and Carl Carlson may potentially be of blood after
Oh my god, I forgot about this.
after he showed Carl his amulet that he stole from Carl.
No, he didn't steal it. It's his family heirloom.
Oh no, he stole it for sure.
No, all the Carls have them.
Yeah, well,
No,
all
he
the
was mine to
Carls,
begin with. Yeah,
all the
yeah.
Carls do have them. Yeah,
Well,
now
almost.
we let me
Yeah, almost all of them.
almost yeah.
pretty close.
All right, fellas.
Oh, what is that?
What is what?
Something popped up for a second.
Can you guys hear me?
I'm gonna put my
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
No, your internet's dying again, bro.
No, you sound fine.
Okay, good.
I'm kind of hot. I'm honest.
Okay.
Oh.
So we find ourselves once again on the ship, now joined by another friend, Carl Carls.
Please tell me we have a surprise guest joining us, and it's just gonna
Surprise
be like
guest. No,
it's gonna be like
Carl
Trey.
Jr. The
Trey just
CEO
pops
of
into
Carl
Discord and he's
Jr.
Carl Carlson now.
I should find someone for Carl Carls. But
Get Kevin.
yeah, that's good. That's a good thing. If Kevin ever wanted to play, sure.
I was gonna say the only issue with that is that he literally left us last time.
Hey,
and
everybody
never
flip.
came back.
Everybody flip Kevin off. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Fuck you, Kevin.
I love you, Kevin.
Y'all were so out of
you,
sync.
Kevin.
Okay,
Fuck.
that was.
Okay,
Fuck
all right.
you.
So it's early in the morning after you guys took quite the rest from the day before. Carl comes onto the ship early in the morning and asks for everyone's attention as you all are gathering over here in the dining area. He has arranged that everyone be taken to Bournemouth by way of wagon. No foot traffic, no going through different towns and cities, he has arranged transportation from the port directly to Burnhamouth. And he's just kind of like sitting at the table with his hands like this, delivering the good news and looking at everyone.
Is it Carl or Theseus?
Carl.
Wow, way to go, Carl. You really are a family member of mine, huh?
Oh yeah, you know, anything to help another brother.
Of course.
Another Carl's.
Have you taken a look at my alchemy supplies?
Oh, all of your alchemy supplies? Yeah, I know all of them really well, actually. You have almost the exact same stuff that I had in my last shop.
Oh, very nice. Do you think you'd be able to, whip up some things for us on the way?
What kind of things are you talking about?
Oh, what could you make?
Yeah, listen. You're pretty high on your demands. Let me, give me a sec. He whips out this gigantic notebook from like thin air, and he pulls up his sleeves. What do you want?
I look around the table, and I say, well, boys, anything in specific?
Kogoron would like a potion of water breathing.
Yeah,
Wait, aren't you a rock dog?
Oh, bro,
can I
ask why? In case Kogoron starts to sink.
And Lokag says, "No, I can't do the accent. Give me a second. Keep going."
Go wah wah wee wah. You'll get it together.
Wah wah wee wah. Oh, my favorite rock, it sinks into the water.
Why did that work?
No, that didn't work at all. By the end of that, he was an Italian mobster, dude.
Okay, all right. Come on.
Lokag's the man of any accent. You know, it changes every system.
As you guys look back up, you notice Carl is just like looking with no amusement with his glasses pointed downward. Come on.
Yo, Carl, when did you even leave the ship, man?
Come on. I'm not. You want things? You tell me, huh?
Can you
How about some health potions?
God damn it, that's what I was gonna say, Big.
Oh, great minds think alike.
Lokag would like something
Love
to make
pick a
him
kiss.
take hits easier. Something
Carl.
that would raise my armor class, just a good say. God, this accent's going way out of whack.
Listen. I'm taking notes because I don't have the ingredients. It's gonna have to be something I find along the way.
Carl, would you be able to make some sort of poison that we could coat our weapons with?
Poison.
Okay, that's nice.
Oh, Carl, will you get us some spices?
Can you get something that would make him shut up?
We need some spices to sell.
Hey, Connor, check Discord real quick.
Okay, you know we're not actually spice traders, right?
I think you just
Well,
want
what
to
we
feel
Spice
like,
will help with the cover.
What you mean?
I actually think it's a good idea. We could have something to back up our claims.
I've tried some spice one time. It was called the devil's lettuce, I think.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so to
Throw
address
that back
that,
up.
to address that, here's the thing. You made a deal with someone who is pretending to be the potion master, who is no longer living as of the end of the last session.
Okay, I didn't watch the recap.
Carl Carl's was pretty much hidden in a tomb, tied up, and he's the real potion master, the real alchemist.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'm just gonna tell him I had a deal with the imposter potion master for a potion of speed. I would like to get my hands on one if you have the ingredients.
Okay. All right. Listen, fellas, that's enough for me to work on. I thank you. Now, with everyone being so goddamn needy, transportation.
What about it?
How did you set it up?
Transportation. Well, you know.
How did you?
Listen. Breadwarden is a big farming area, right? Well, you know, it's like the entertainment central. But aside from that, there's a lot of farms. A lot of wagons take produce to and fro. Well, I arranged for one of my friends to take us. It's a small price, but you know, we'll negotiate when we get there. I might, however, may stay on the boat, but
So, Who is this friend of yours?
He's a
How do
farmer.
we know that we can trust him?
He's a farmer. Listen, I told him you were spice traders from the area. It'll be fine.
Man with cock on balls. How did you arrange transport with cock or sock on balls?
Excuse me?
What?
I think
What the hell are you talking about?
Carl's only dressed with a sock
yeah,
on his
he doesn't
balls.
have any clothes, so he's been walking around.
Not
in
yet.
only a sock.
Right.
Okay.
We haven't got any clothes yet.
I
And I'm wondering
forgot
how
about.
he managed to arrange transport looking like
Oh yeah, isn't the sock like this long?
Yeah, it's dragging on the
massive.
ground.
Yeah.
Good job, Carl.
Hey, if he would have put it on his
Good for
leg,
you.
it would have been like thigh highs, man.
Man, he has
So
super
actually-
skinny thighs,
actually,
so
he
it's just
has-
a tube
he,
sock.
he is wearing socks, so he's got 3 thigh highs, but you know. Okay. Captain Theseus kind of stands up and says, "All right, enough with all the play."
Wait, I thought he had his crew outfit already. I thought we gave you that.
Oh
to him.
no, we
You know,
confiscated
no
that.
one said anything about a crew outfit getting
Yeah.
clothes.
We know.
Someone fucking should've.
We shut him in a room and left him alone.
We
That
haven't
was-
given him any clothes yet.
That was
We really
such a
didn't figure it out.
not important detail. But yeah, so Captain Theseus kind of stands up and says, "All right, enough with the play. He's arranged transportation, whether or not we can trust him. He's the only person so far that has been willing to at least help us in this continent. I say we give it a shot. I mean, come on, what are you, a group of adventurers worthy of holding your own against one farmer driving a wagon? What, are you gonna get in a fight with a horse? Come on, guys."
It was more of
I mean,
the
come on,
idea
guys.
of wait, what, Ray?
Does Carl really seem dangerous? I
It
don't
was
think we have
more of
anything to
the
worry about.
idea of an
Yeah,
ambush
we got his
or
brother
who
over here,
this
so we should be
farmer.
fine.
It was.
I mean,
more
we
like-
found him tied up in a cellar. I think we can handle ourselves.
Yeah, that's
He's even
fair.
proving useful.
I know, it's very shocking.
He's family. He wouldn't hurt me.
Of course not.
And he's related to our dear Chaos here.
I
Oberon,
think.
trust him.
I actually distrust him now because Gogron said that.
Oh, mystical god. Did I make any headway with my crafting?
All right, before we even get there, Demetrius, what were you saying?
I gave up, bro. No, for me, I was never questioning the intentions of Carl's guys. I am more nervous on how tight-lipped his friend might be. Who's gonna know that we're coming into town? We've already made a ruckus at this last town, so word's probably spreading that we're here, or not. Maybe not us specifically, but
Of our
some sort of
deeds?
foreign thing. Yeah, word is spreading of what's been going on. So what I'm saying is, can we trust the farmer that Carl talked to, or the people that he may have talked to?
I
Carl,
think there's
Carl
only
like
one way to
walks
find
over
out.
and he cracks his knuckles. He's like, Demetrius, and he puts his arm around you. Listen, buddy. As far as everyone Breadwood knows, you're the saviors of that goddamn place. You guys have single-handedly taken care of most of the issues there. May have cost some of your own, but I reckon these people owe you a favor. And he pats you on the back and he walks away.
But wouldn't the overall ruler of the continent not be happy with the things that we did?
Well, as far as he knows, you're just spice traders.
Y'all, we are spice traders, y'all.
Thank you, okay.
Oberon, trade spy.
What an
I
important
say
detail.
we just go and figure it out.
Agree. I would also like to speak with the merchant on the lower deck before we embark.
You are super quiet, and I've got you turned all the way up.
Oh. Trudnall
I
just
did,
says.
I did hear you. I heard
You're
you.
so
But I'm
loud, Cody!
letting you know.
Trudnall just says, I would like to speak with the merchant on the lower deck before we embark.
Yeah, for sure.
We had a merchant.
Feel free to head on down.
Yeah, remember
Yeah,
we
bro.
talked.
Yeah, I remember now. I forgot about it. I'm gonna go too.
Merchant run. Doug, you and I need
Oh,
to
yeah.
get together one-on-one about those runes, man.
Oh, I'm severely weak until we do.
Yes, I know, but I don't want you severely strong all of a sudden.
I'm not that strong.
So Trudnall is going to go down and inquire the merchant about the Eldritch Claw tattoo.
I'm gonna follow too, because I also would like to talk to the merchant.
Okay. So, the tattoo you're looking for. I've inquired about some places to get it. And as far as I know, the only place, off the top of my head and off the depths of this, to get it, consult the map. It's gotta be somewhere around Ekron or Umath, potentially. Around here, there's tattoos, but they're not that in depth.
Appreciate you investigating.
Of course. If anything changes, I'll let you know.
Trudnall just kind of tips his hat and just walks away.
Who's next?
Sorry, what was the location? The 2 locations?
If you check the math, it's Ekron and Umath.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
I am looking for a weapon, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Would you happen to have a warhammer in your stores?
Okay, so here's the thing about my my store. Look around. Look at all the weapons, and you see a lot, like a very vast collection of weapons. And then the minute you blink, all the weapons change. And he looks at you and he says, "It's an inventory that's consistently changing."
Do I see a warhammer on the wall?
Well, he walks around and he says, "This here is, I call it the bastard sword. And this here is a mace, a heavy mace. Those 3, they're long swords, and that over there is a scimitar. That's what it is."
I don't think I'm interested in any of these, sir.
Well, blink again. As you open your eyes, along the opposite 3 sides are 3 more long swords. 2 of them are of medium size, and one is quite a bit smaller and a little rusty. Then you see a light mace, a great sword, and a dagger. They'll come to me in time, my friend. But unfortunately, I don't think I muster the power to change the inventory for you once at this time. Again, my apologies.
That's all right. Will you just keep your eye out for one?
Of course, master. Who's next?
Yes. Do you trade or do you just take gold?
What are you trading?
I've got some. Oh shit! I don't. Let's see. I've got a couple of potions and such. A few alchemy jugs.
And what are you looking for?
And did he just say that the power to rechange the weapons was used up?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, sort of. It kind of depends. For it's like person to person kind of thing.
Okay. Oh, cool.
Like he won't refresh it for. He'll refresh it at least once for people to give them options.
Okay. So. Yeah. I'm gonna look at the wall. What do I see?
So. You.
I'm gonna say I'm looking for a scimitar. If you happen to have one.
Well. Look at that, I do. He walks you over and like he puts his arm through yours and he's just kind of walking around with it and patting the top of your hand. He's like, come over here, and he shows you this nice scimitar up on the wall that is already covered in blood, and so you're like, huh. But that's okay. Someone say it's battle scarred.
I pick it up if I'm allowed. May I touch it?
Of course.
I pick it up and just kind of check its weight, and I just look. What is the handle made of?
a nice carved wood with leather.
Cool. And I say, how much?
What do you have?
Did you ask me what I have?
Yes.
I'd be willing to give up, one of these rare love potions I have.
Love potions, you say? May I inspect them?
Absolutely. Hand him one.
He picks it up and he opens it up. Something's off about this. He dips his fingers in and he just puts it on his tongue. This is poison. You want to sell me poison?
Oh my, no. I was told that it was a love potion of sorts. Anyone who drank it would fall in love with you.
Fall dead right on the face. That's it.
Oh my.
100
Well,
gold pieces for this.
Okay.
So you try to poison me, that's what happens. Prices go up when you try to kill the man who's selling you things.
Would you perhaps maybe like to play a game? For like a gambling game of sorts. To see if we can't bring that price down.
How did you know gambling was my favorite pastime?
I could just sense it.
Well, what's the game?
What's your favorite game that you like to play?
I like to hunt for sport. People.
To
that is.
gamble.
Yeah. We bet on the biggest kill.
You like to hunt, you say?
Yeah. People.
Okay. So how about we play a game of hide and seek?
I'm gonna give it to you for 50 if you get the hell out of here.
Deal.
He puts his hand out. You hand him the gold, and he just kind of like lets the scimitar, like the wooden pegs that were on the wall holding it up, they fly back into the wall, and the thing just falls on the ground. And he walks over, starts counting and biting the coins. Is there anyone else in there who would like to make a purchase?
Yeah. Do you happen to have any weapons or equipment that has magical properties?
Well, I suppose I might.
Was this a straight up scimitar, by the way? Space?
Actually, I'm trying to send that to you right now.
Okay, great.
I'm sending a picture of the stats through Snapchat. You'll be able to find it yourself, but just as a quick. Okay.
Particularly in terms of equipment, weapon, any glaive style weapons, but if you have any boots, hats, coats, anything that might have benefits.
I might, but at this point right now, magic stuff is hard to get a hand on. It's gonna be pretty steep in price. I keep the magic stuff in the back.
How steep?
Well, let me just check the stock.
Particularly, I'm interested in glaives a lot, but like I said, any equipment that might be a benefit I'd like to know about.
All right. Here's what I've got for you. I've got a cloak of charisma. It's steep. It's about 16 grand. It's made out of the finest materials. Next is it's a divine scroll. It's nothing too bad. 25 gold pieces doesn't do much unless you're a religious type. Oh, here's a good one. Gauntlets of Ogre Power. Not too bad. About 4 grand.
What does that do?
Oh, gives you power. Fuck, I don't know. Hold on, let me see.
Puts your strength up to 19.
How do you know that off the top of your fucking head?
Don't worry about it.
Remember what I called you earlier, Connor? Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Okay.
I have
so
the
your
items, I don't
strength
have their
is-
stats, so.
I'm already a pretty powerful being. I don't know if I would get much use out of those. What else did you say you had?
A long sword that has a shock ability. About 3,200. For you, 300. 3 grand, sorry.
Here, 300.
I'll pass. Thank you.
Of course, like I said, you know, magic's hard to come by right now. Maybe prices will change as time goes on.
In your weapon stock, your changing weapon stock, could you do a quick check for me to see if you have any glaives? They don't have to be magical. Just anything that's potentially upgraded at all.
Galavius, huh? What am I looking at here? I tell you what, I'll give it one more roll. I'll take a look and see what I have. And as you blink and open your eyes once more, says, this is gonna be the best I could find for you. And he hands you over glaives. And he says, they're nothing too crazy. I sell them to you for 45 gold pieces.
Wait, glaives? Like multiple?
Only one. The other one is pretty rusted, like a spoon. You know, could cut through soup.
How much did you say this was?
45.
Gold?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me check my gold bagger so I don't make sure I actually have shit. Where's the gold at on the sheet? Is it? Oh, your inventory right there. Oh, that's all my gold. Fuck it. Yeah, whatever, dog. Yeah,
You gotta do more quests, fellas.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll take that. But hey, I'll be right back. I have to
Or
find
just
my wallet real
rob
quick.
people. I'm rich as fuck.
Just rob people, bro.
Yeah, is there anyone else in the shop who would like to make a purchase?
Kogoron looks for armor.
Armor, huh? I don't know if I'm gonna have anything that exactly fits you, but I'll take a look. Haha, well... What exactly are you looking for? I have bits and pieces, a lot of shields.
Kogoron prefers to put both hands on weapon.
Okay.
Kogoron looks for something to protect his squishy areas. He's got it in the back, just not in the front.
You, my friend, want a breastplate.
Kogoron would love to have a breastplate.
Well, I'll tell you, I got a couple of these in stock. I'm gonna have to check and see exactly which one's gonna fit you, though. I can give you this breastplate, and I can tailor it to your size. It's just got leather straps. I can extend it. But you're looking at, about 60 gold pieces.
How much protection will this armor give me?
It is +1, but it's a fairly rare item. So
Wait, do I wear this over my current armor, or
you would replace it with your armor?
wait? You said
can't wear it over.
+1?
Yeah, the breast. Yeah. So you would have a +1 to your AC while wearing this armor.
To my AC. Okay. What about my Okay, wait. So I would just get.
It's the breastplate +1.
Gotcha. I'm wearing, like, technically I'm wearing chainmail right now, and I'm better off wearing the chainmail. Kogoron looks it over. He says, I don't think this would protect Kogoron all that well. And then Kogoron kind of just walks away.
As you're leaving, he'll say, "Hey, pretty rock hard to start with."
Kogoron is rock hard. And then he kind of just like flexes the rest of the way out of the room. Goes back upstairs to the table.
Okay. Anything else before moving along, fellas?
Oh yeah. Lokag would like to make a purchase.
Oh God, Lokag, what do you want?
Lokag would like some healing concoction. I know we have alchemists, but I would rather just buy from you. Anything will do. Lokag would like a cheap healing option.
Believe it or not, I don't have anything for healing.
Oh, not even like lettuce or something.
Nothing.
Give me a +1. Okay. Lokag has no business here. He walks away.
Alright,
I'd like to see if you have anything.
And what is
I'm
that, my
looking for
darling?
a sentinel shield.
Shield, huh? That's quite specific. A what? Shield?
A sentinel shield.
Sentinel shield. I have have studded leather. I've got a half plate. I don't know what you'd use that for. A full plate. You could put food on it. A chain shirt.
That was horrible.
And a heavy steel shield. And that's about it.
No, that's okay. I'll pass, but thank you.
Of course. I could always, keep my ears out. I'll listen for you, huh?
That'd be perfect. I'd appreciate that.
Of course, anytime. Anytime. Serafina, before you leave, if you were to find some materials for me, I could potentially, pull some strings and get one of my armorers to make one for you.
What kind of materials are you looking for?
Well, it's more of an item.
Okay, what kind of item?
It's a sword. And it's got a handle that is the color of blood. And it's got quite the nice golden blade with scripture in the blade. Said to be around these parts. Just keep your eye out, I thought it was myth, but I heard lots of stories. If I could get my hands on that, it'd sell for a very nice price.
So a sword with a handle the color of blood with a golden blade with
Yes.
script on it.
But I must warn you. Do not let your skin touch any part of the sword.
What will happen if it does?
The shop is closed now. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Okay, bye.
That is for me to know and for you to figure out. Cannot be giving all the
that doesn't
secrets of
sound
my
too good.
items away. Now go. And he kind of walks out from beneath the desk and shuffles you away and slams the door. The shop will reopen later for those of you who did not get to buy anything, but Bournemouth does have shops and a market as well.
What time of day is it?
It is it's still pretty early in the morning.
Okay.
So like we basically woke up before all this happened right here.
Yep.
Okay. Kogoron's gonna walk to the front of the ship and look off into the horizon. Wait, are we even? We're not going any. We weren't taking the boat anywhere, are we?
No,
we're gonna hop on this wagon.
The boat's staying there. You guys have to hop on the wagon and take off.
Okay, well, Kogoron kind of just yells, "Kogoron is ready to go. The day is early. Let's go."
I agree.
Yeah,
Let's enjoy this nice sunshine. I don't know if you realize I'm right behind you, but
Oh yeah, you are right there.
Demetrius, Vaughn approaches you before you guys take off, and he pulls you off to the side. Yes, he says, Demetrius, I've grown very fond of you, and I think that's because you and I have similar upbringings. I really need you to return. I'd like to, I might potentially have a seat for you in my father's castle.
What do you mean?
You're a great warrior, and I've come to know that. I think that if you and I get to make it back over to Lashira, you can join me at my father's round table.
Who's your father?
He's one of the kings, one of the many lords in Lashira.
I suppose we can talk about this if I get back.
Yes, but step one is getting back. You can always use a warrior like you back at home. And Vaughn carries on and heads downstairs.
Gogron's standing at the exit waving people to come on.
I'm gonna follow.
Y'all, let's go.
Yeah, we all ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any objections? All right,
Gogron's ready to be on dry land again.
Can you give me a freshen up on who Vaughn is again?
Vaughn is one of the... he was a prince that you guys had saved from...
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's right, we got 2 new people on this boat. We're just collecting people.
Well, Vaughn has been there for a while.
Yeah, he's been there since the tutorial.
Yeah.
The tutorial.
the somewhat tutorial of the game, yes. Yeah. And Carl is standing kind of up on the ledge as you guys gather, and he says, "Wow, look at that. A bunch of adventurers. All happy and ready to go enjoy this wonderful day." And he looks over. Chudnal, what seems to be the issue? You seem like you're not really eager to seize the day, as they say.
Big deal.
Trudadalt just kind of, he seems shocked that someone was talking to him, so he kind of jumps a little bit and he goes, I apologize. There seems to be a lot that's on my mind. I'm ready to go.
Okay, well, the wagon is straight down there, and as you see, down the walkway from the ship and onto the ground, there is a wagon, and there's this, like, old guy who's sitting with a very long hat. And he's sitting, and he's just holding the reins. This is my good friend. He's gonna take you.
Kogoron walks over to the wagon and just jumps in, and it kind of shakes the wagon around like fucking crazy.
You see the guy have
so
to, like,
large.
calm one of the horses. Easy now, it's okay. The whole party must have jumped in. And then he looks up and he sees the rest of you walking down the walkway. And the horse looks back at the guy like, what the... Carl's like, well, any departing words? You might not make it back.
A wonderful thought, Carl.
Not for you, Carl, but to everybody else. Should we have everybody in this wagon, or should we have some people walking along?
You know,
Are you volunteering?
if you want to
I'll walk
for most of the way and slow the party down and not get there until maybe the next day, you be my guest. But
Listen, if there's 2 horses that are gonna carry all of us, what if we hit something and we all die in the wagon?
that's why I asked if you guys wanted to say anything, because you might not make it back.
And that's what I'm saying, Carl, is that it might be slower, but I think that some people shouldn't be in the wagon.
He goes up and he says,
Lokag will
these
get
are,
in the wagon.
these are the best steeds in the whole land. And he slaps one of the steeds, and the steed is like...
I'm gonna take my spot in the wagon. too.
The steed's legs are shaking a little bit.
You
Let him walk, but he has to keep up with the wagon.
You look down, Demetrius, and you notice that, like, for some reason, these horses don't have hooves. They've got toes, and they're like dug into they're like dug into the ground, like just like, oh my god. They're like curling their toes into the
Sir, what kind of horses are these?
The driver looks over. Don't ask. Carl, like, once again, Carl puts his arm around your neck, and he's like walking you over. He's like, listen, I really need you to not bring up the fact that those horses have toes, alright?
Can I do an investigation check for other, like, human parts?
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Demetrius is just a host doing a penguin.
Dude, I am freaked out right now, man. I'm freaked out. I'm not getting in that wagon, dude. I don't like that horse.
Can I help him? I like this system.
Okay, yeah. You know what? So
I don't like these horses.
You look over at the horses, like, as he's got his arm around you, and you notice that, like, the face of the horse suddenly starts to look like a real face. And it's looking at you, and it whispers.
Oh god!
Help me, please.
Oh god!
Help me.
It's Full Metal Alchemist.
What the hell are you doing?
Dude, it's Full Metal Alchemist. It's the doctor's daughter and the dog.
He pulls you away.
Oh,
He's like, listen, Demetrius, listen. I know what it sounds like. But this guy, he used to be a teacher at a druid school, and some of his students got stuck, and he was like, well, I'm gonna lose my position. What do I do with them? And here we are. And listen.
Oh, it's a homunculus. Oh no.
Demetrius, these kids have been stuck as horses for years. They've been stuck as horses for years now.
Demetrius, we gotta kill these horses.
He grabs your face. Demetrius, look at me. Demetrius. They've been horses for so long. These druids have been horses for so long. They're mating with other horses.
Oh god.
All the horses in Brentwarden have toes and belly buttons.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to Ear and be like, can you try to speak
Not
with one of
involving
the...
myself in any of this.
No.
One druid doesn't want to get involved.
It's an animal handling role.
Yeah, dude, this is gonna be an animal handling role. Can I try to speak to them?
I've seen enough fucked up shit in my day. I'm not getting a part of any of this.
So
Dude, I'll watch.
What are you saying?
It's pretty interesting.
I'm gonna try to communicate as slightly as I can. Just okay.
Alright, hang on. I'll do it.
The horse looks at you, and he just starts whispering back in common, I need to change back. I've been stuck as a horse for so long.
Oh fuck.
Could I help you?
Kill me.
Doug, what are you doing?
I fell on the floor, man.
You're laughing too hard. The horse is looking at you, and he's like afraid to say something. And as you look back, the driver's like eyeing you down. I think it's time for you to take your place in the wagon.
Oh jeez, I'm getting in the wagon. Fuck this shit.
I'm gonna go throw up.
Wait, is he actually going to throw up?
No,
I think
the
it's
toes
probably
got
to
to him.
drink.
I'm not gonna be happy about it, but just so I don't have to look at the horse I'm getting in this wagon. I'm uncomfortable, man.
God.
Trudinalt, having little knowledge of horses, he like looks at the horses, looks at the toes, and he just looks at everyone and he goes, "Well, let's go."
Carl,
I love
like-
imagining that Trudinal's just going through life, doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
He's pretty ignorant about a lot of things.
Before I hop in, I just want to go see if they're nice looking toes or not.
you look over and you see that they're painted.
Bro, he looks up at the driver.
What color are we talking here?
Yellow
These
with
horses got
flowers.
OnlyFans.
Yellow with flowers. Okay.
It's good care.
Write that down. Write
Yeah.
that down.
Nice. Just walk.
Dude, these horses got an OnlyFans.
They've got our only stables.
Only jockeys.
So, as you guys hop up into the wagon, Carl's like, "All right, well, this is it. I may never see you again."
Well, you're not coming with us.
Oh no. No, you give me a big list of potions I gotta work on. I got a lot of stuff here. Look at that.
Yeah, dude, do them on the way.
Potion of water drinking, a stealth potion.
It's just a flask of water.
It's just a bottle of water.
Wait, I was not paying attention. Doug put something in the chat. What the fuck was just said?
It didn't work. I'm working on it.
He's not. Carl explains that he's not coming because he has a whole list of potions to make for you guys, including a potion of water drinking, a stealth health potion, couple of poisons, but he doesn't know who for, and a potion of speed. And he looks at you, Trudinalt, do you want that with or without the syringe?
Preferably without.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check and see what our stock is on lighters and spoons.
Wait, can you give me a charger?
There we go. It worked that time.
All right.
Trudinalt just blinks a couple times
I was just putting
and just
portion on.
goes, "Thank you."
Of course, anytime. Well, this is it. And he goes up, and you hear a smack, and you hear Carl yell, and then the wagon starts moving. But there, in the wagon, it's
There's
kind of
no
like
clopping.
yeah,
Carl yell.
there's no clopping. And if anyone would like to stick their head out of the wagon real quick,
Sure.
I would. Yeah,
you notice that the hooves or the feet are just kind of like just walking ever so silently in the dirt.
That's
Oh,
disturbing.
wait, do they got hands and feet or just feet?
Hands and
Or just
feet,
hands?
yes, hands and feet.
Okay, just
I
making
can make
sure.
I can make a horse noise. You need a.
Well, you
Wait,
see, they
fuck.
can speak like regular people. They don't even know how to make horse noises.
They're just like, "Nay! Nay!"
They sound like fucking prophets. Like, nay. Don't trust these heathen gods.
You hear the
Nay.
wagon driver. He goes faster, faster. And one of the horses goes, "Can you shut the fuck up, please? I'm going as fast as I damn now walk."
He's just BoJack Horseman wearing a suit up there, bro.
Hard without toes.
So, after a long travel by wagon, a lot of stops because the toes are getting a little sore. You arrive at the bustling city of Burnhamouth at night. And let me change the map. That's it, fellas. It's time for a map change.
Before we get out of this wagon, Demetrius whispers to Pick, "Do you think that you could smell the old man for me?"
Sure. How's he smell?
Well,
Smell check.
Due to the wind of the wagon, you have to put your head up by him.
Here,
and
up.
just get a good. And he's like, he looks at you, and he just kind of like, dismisses it. It's a cat, whatever. And he smells fine. He smells okay. I don't know if you can smell sad, but he's very sad.
Poor guy.
I'm gonna lean back and I'm gonna say, honestly, he kind of smells like you.
Oh,
Bam.
I don't think he's. I don't think he
doesn't
heard
know.
it.
Sad boy hours.
I still
Alright,
see
thank
the
No,
you.
shadows of
he smells fine.
What do I smell like to Drew?
Fine.
What's your alignment?
Neutral good, I think.
You smell all right. Like you smell pretty good. Actually, you smell a little better than this dude.
Thank
Like
God.
basically him, but with the mint leaf rubbed under your armpits.
So
I just have a weird feeling about this guy, fellas. I don't think we need to help those horses, dude.
let me.
What appears to be the problem?
Before we get into that, I can imagine like you're just like, what's wrong with the horses, and everyone's like looking at you like, dude, what?
Yeah, Trudinalt is just very confused as to why people are concerned for the horses.
But as you move on really quick, Connor, Demetrius just looks at Trudinalt like, is it not obvious? Like, what?
So
I personally have chose to ignore it.
Wait. What do my feet look like? Do I have toes, or are they like?
That's purely up to you, dude.
Yeah, you're a cat.
Dude,
Unless
totally
you have
imagined
straight
you as, like,
paws,
a
man.
cat standing up.
Bro, I think paws for
was
feet,
thinking
but
about
hands
that.
are
I've got
dope.
boots on, so
But are they paw-shaped
That's
boots?
the thing.
I don't know yet. I'll have to.
Puss in Boots over
Yeah,
here.
I was gonna say, Puss in Boots has normal boots.
So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a little introduction to Burnhamouth as a town. Burnhamouth, it began as a humble fishing village, and then when the manufacturing boom started in the City of Fire, just north of Burnhamouth, the villagers were offered very small fortunes to work for people in the City of Fire, but they ended up receiving nothing for all of their labor. Burnhamouth began their own industrial revolution, taking what they could from the City of Fire, and they started to produce these armored walls to keep people from the City of Fire out, and anyone else who meant them harm. And as you guys get up to the wall, we'll say you're not quite inside yet. The driver leaves, and he leaves the wagon, and he goes up to one of the wall guards, and he explains that he is bringing in the spice traders from the port of Breadwarden. And as he pulls in, he stops and he drops you off, and you all just kind of gather around him, and he looks at all of you and says, "I need my payment now."
I'll lean over to Demetrius and be like, "Yeah, when do we kill this man and the horses?"
I tap Lokak on the shoulder, just like be quiet. What is your
I'm a
payment,
good
sir?
character.
I would prefer spices, so I can sell them myself. Or
Well, sir, if
600
you
gold.
wanted, if you needed spices, you should have told us that at the boat. That's where we kept ours.
You are spice traders. This is why I brought you here. You did not bring
Yeah, but
any
we're-
spice with you?
No, we're here to pick up spices. If you need spices, you could go back and talk to Carl on the boat.
That is not what Carl told me. Carl is a truthful
What did Carl
guy.
tell you?
He told
What
me
did
you were
Carl tell-
delivering spices to Burnhamouth.
He must have been misinterpreting what we had told him.
Well, I can't take you back.
Trudinalt puts his hand on Demetrius' shoulder and looks at the driver and says, "We're only here to take orders so that we can go back to the ship and load up what spices that we need. If you are needing payment, then the task is not done yet, as we will need to head back to the ship in order to fulfill our orders."
Yeah, well, listen here, buddy. My task is done. So pay up now, or I'm turning you into the guards here.
Trudinalt looks at him, just kind of leers at him, looks at the rest of the party, and he says, "Very well. Kogaron and I will be happy to pay you, but in order to avoid suspicion, we're going to have to pay you in a discreet location."
That's fine. There's a
Kogaron
good
kinda
alley right
listens
over
to you.
here.
Trudinalt, Kogaron, you see Trudinalt look at you, and with his true voice in your head, you hear him say, "You're gonna have to restrain him. We need to kill this guy."
Kogoron kind of just looks at Trudenold and just like does like a wise, like wide-eyed, just like, no.
Kogoron kind of looks like a fish, so imagine a.
No.
And Trudenold just kind of like raises a brow, and he looks at him and he goes, "Kogoron, if you would like to follow me, you can. If not, then I will take care of this myself."
Kogoron kind of just stands in between Trudenold and the, I don't remember his name, but the, he drives the buggy and says, "This
Old
man
man.
did nothing wrong. Old man did nothing wrong. We don't hurt him. He deserves what he deserves."
The driver kind of perks his head up and he's like,
I was gonna say.
Yeah, Trudenold cocks his head and
Did you
says,
say that out loud?
"Yeah, yeah."
"Is there
Trudenold
something
cocks
wrong
his
with
head.
that
and
guy over there?"
Yeah, Trudenold cocks his
Yes,
head.
he's a
and says-
moron.
Yeah, Trudenold cocks his head and says, "Who said anything about hurting him?"
Anyways, if you need me, I'll be in this alley waiting for my payment. And he gets down and he kind of like hobbles over.
Is it fair to say that some of us would pick up on what is being put down by the others? By what's about to go down?
Yeah,
Can I roll an
Cody.
insight check?
Cody, when this is
Or
done,
something?
I really, really need you to go and watch the last bit of the session, because
Okay.
Yeah.
it's not so discreet what you're doing anymore.
Oh,
because
okay.
of a couple of things
All right.
that happened.
Let's just say we found that body.
Yeah.
Oh, do
And we
you
all
guys
looked
know
at
where it came from?
They have suspicions, but I told them not to debate it because you weren't here to defend yourself.
Yeah, we would have figured it out if your power didn't go out.
Oh, okay.
You
All
don't
right.
know that. He could have lied and
It
gotten
was
away
it
with
was
it.
a pretty it
You
was a
probably
pretty
would've
it
convinced me,
really
to be
wasn't
honest.
it wasn't a good lead, but they have suspicions.
What if
They
Cody and then
They wouldn't have figured it out. Like I don't think they would have figured it out, nor would have had come to a conclusion. But the more you do stuff like this, I think the more people will pick up on it, which is fine.
Okay.
You'll just have to.
this is the
get
fourth
out of it.
person we found without a brain. I wonder what's
Well,
going
I'm also
on.
not. That's not necessarily my thinking in doing that. Like, I'm thinking he's just, about to put this dude 6 feet under so I don't have to pay the toll fee. I'm not like.
Yeah, that's where my
trying to,
head
like, can I
went too.
catch him eating brains?
Yeah.
Also,
He has to go murder this
Trudenold-
dude in the alley.
While Trudenold, yes, but while Trudenold is kind of ignorant as to the normal anatomy of horses, he has picked up, like, he has very high intelligence, and he's picked up that, like, there's something off about these horses. So, if the driver, like, walks off into the alleyway, Trudenold is just gonna kind of look at everyone, and he's just gonna say, well, either we pay 600 gold, which we don't have, we come up with some spices in the next 5 minutes, or we kill this man, find out what's going on with the horses, and be on our way.
I wish someone had minor illusion spell just to load up his cart with fake spices.
Kogoron
Vote
does
for
not
the
think
alley.
Kogoron does not think he deserves to die. Maybe we could make a deal with him. We haven't really tried.
Oh yeah, Lokeg's very lawful. Yeah. So yeah.
The horse speaks out. I think you should kill the guy.
I just so happen to have some poison with me, if that could be of use.
I don't know. Alright, my character's thing is he obeys the authority of the group. Whoever's the leader of my ragtag squad. You make the decision, Lokeg will follow it.
Hey, where's the guy hiding at? Or where's the alley at that he's at?
We'll say he's like back over here.
Alright. Can I cast a silence spell on him right there while he's waiting?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no convictions of killing this guy. So.
Actually,
yeah, I
no,
don't either.
I can't do that. My character wouldn't do that. Never mind. I'm not gonna do
There's no. Can I try to intimidate check him or some shit rather than us trying to kill him, guys?
You could. I mean, it may have a similar outcome with a different reasoning.
What? Alright, here's the plan, boys. I say we cut it and run. Let's cut the horses loose. They want to get out anyways. And let him deal with it.
He's gonna tell the gods we're here.
Yeah, we don't need the whole city against us when we just got in the gate.
He either needs to leave or he needs to die.
Fuck it.
If he disappears, nobody cares what happens to the horses.
We could try to persuade him and say that we didn't know the deal that Carl had set up. We misunderstood what he had said, and that we will pay him double if he returns to the boat and lets us pay him there. Actually, I forgot would work.
Trudinal nods at that notion and says, "We can try that. I will say if he rejects our offers and starts heading for the guards, I will take action."
I think deception would be the best ploy here. We are undercover after all.
Does anybody have anything to write with?
I've never owned a pen in my life.
Does anybody have spices with us?
Y'all, we sold the spice of life.
I got a jar of rock dust.
I got a.
Let's tell him. Let's tell him rock dust is some crazy herb.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Kogron is down.
I like that.
Ain't no worthy payment.
It's probably our best shot.
All right, what if we say it's the spice of choice over in Umath? Because he knows Carl's from Umath, so we can be like, this is the latest Umathian trend. This,
I can say I'm from Umath.
What can we call it? Like brown something?
Call it rock dust. I will sell it to him.
Rock
We
dust
should-
flowers.
We should definitely do this exchange in the alley in case things go south. He doesn't seem like a dull man.
Right.
Does
I
seem
guess
like a cripple.
Kogron starts walking over there with his jar of rock dust.
I'm gonna follow.
Crack.
Actually, I'm gonna go to the other side.
I am going to follow Pick.
I'll get a thing off here. I'll use this. Well, what did you bring me?
Kogron has rock dust. Very tasty spice.
Rock dust?
Yes, very tasty.
Why did we leave it to this guy?
Kogron then sticks his finger in the rock dust and puts it in his mouth and says,
He looks you
very
up and down,
good.
and he goes, "You know you're made out of rock, right?"
No, you misunderstand. This is rock dust from Umath, Carl and I's home country. It is very, very, very delicious.
All right, I want to see you eat some.
Beyond the taste of it, it has incredible healing properties. Hangovers, never heard of them with rock dust.
Unless you're like me and just stay drunk all the time.
Well, actually, on top of never feeling hangovers, you actually feel a better drunkenness when you have eaten rock dust.
We are talking now. I still want to see this guy over here eat it.
Yeah, well, you're not supposed to eat it. You technically pour a little bit of it into the beers that you drink in your glass.
Well, tell that to the rock guy who just stuck his finger in it.
Okay, he's
Well,
a
like
rock.
you said, he's
it's
made
different.
of rock, yes.
Kogron like how it tastes.
Because it's rock dust.
Do we have any drinks around us, fellas?
I got my water thing.
Yes, I will.
Got a water skin.
I will eat some. Okay. I take my pinky, dip it in, put it on my gums.
Put it on my gums.
I take a swig of water. Gulp.
Start acting drunk.
Wow. So wait, what?
I said start acting drunk.
All right, listen. I'll take this rock dust. I'm gonna take it to the tavern, park the horses, and I'm gonna start drinking there. If it doesn't get me feeling real good, in about 3 hours' time. He pulls you in close. I'm fucking looking for all of you guys.
Your best turnout, it comes after having 6 large beers. And then you'll really know it's working.
Perfect. Then I'll be back in 30 minutes.
No, by large, I meant really large.
Barrels.
Like barrels, 6 barrels of...
Jesus.
What did you think you guys were sitting on the way here?
Human horse.
What?
I'm not even over there. Just ignore me. I'm so fucking with the horses.
Trudenault kind of like looks like he has a revelation, like his eyes get really wide, and he goes, "Yes, 3 minutes. 3 minutes is fine.
3 or 30?
3 minutes is fine. Or however long it takes for you to drink your ale, sir. If you just want to park your cart outside of the gates, we will check on you in 3 minutes. If we aren't back in 5, then you are more than welcome to come look for us."
He kind of looks angered for a second. He looks at you and says, "I'll leave these horses where I fucking want to leave them." He takes the rock dust and he starts heading to the tavern.
Can't believe that fucking worked.
Trudenault just kind of like walks over to Kogoron and forgot your name.
Chaos.
And he says he needs to be tied up, and we need to tell the horses to take him back to the ship.
Or we could defend ourselves when he comes back.
We could do that.
And
however,
have the guards on us right when we walk into town?
It's self-defense.
I don't know. The guards may not understand that. We're new here.
Who's over by the horses right now?
Yeah, Lokeg is playing with the horses.
Hear me out. He has a big container of rock dust walking into the tavern. Nobody knows we're here yet. So when he walks out, we take the dust, hit it over Kogoron's head, and frame him. Well, we kill him, of course, and then frame him for attacking Kogoron and us killing him in self-defense.
Trudenault just kind of like closes his eyes and shakes his head, and he says, "We could try that. However, the less commotion that we cause, the better. I feel like the best course of action is to discreetly bind him and have the horses take him back to the ship."
Kogoron thinks we should put something in his drink to make him feel extra woozy.
I'm gonna just peep over here. I'm gonna go look and see, were there guards like at the
at every post.
At every
and
post.
At the gate.
Well, I don't think we're gonna be able to just send him on his way through the front here.
One of the horses looks around. Hey guys. Is he gone?
Yeah.
Is he gone?
Yeah.
Wait, the horse is talking?
Yeah, he has a human face, bro. I talked to him
I
already.
make it a point to never interact with these horses or recognize them as humans.
And I try to feed the horse some grass.
Get that out of my mouth. I don't want the grass, man. Listen.
I'm not going to stop.
One of the horses looks around, and then he just completely stands up. Looks around. Let me take care of him, all right?
I was gonna ask that.
Yeah, Lokeg will unhook you.
No, keep me hooked up. Listen. If you kill him, put him in the wagon. My buddy here, George, the other horse looks over. I'm gonna throw a cloak on him. He's gonna sit on top of me. We're gonna ride that wagon all the way back outside of the gate. Then from there, smooth sailing. I need you to listen to me. This guy, fucking wizard. Crazy magic. Turned maybe 60 people into horses to start a business. To sell horses. Well, he fucked up. We have toes.
What?
We have toes, man.
What?
I never even noticed.
And I'll tell you what, man. The size transfers to a horse, man. It stays the same. So it hasn't even been fun for me.
Aw, poor horsey.
And George looks over. Mine was already this big. Just wait. Tomorrow, I'll stumble out of that tavern, drunk as can fucking be. Kill him, throw him in the back.
Bigger.
He looks at you. I don't want to find out.
I whip it out.
And the guards like walk by. Hey, what's going on here? And the horse gets back down on all fours. Nay, nay. Tell him nothing's going on. Nay.
Y'all, Lukacs is talking to his horse.
And the guards look. Fucking weirdos.
So you're telling Kogoron this man is a bad man?
Can I do an insight check on a horse?
Sure.
So
not gonna trust what a horse has to say.
No, I do
No.
trust him because I want to help him get out, but I just want to do the insight check. Yeah, I'm blindly trusting this motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
I want to help him. I've been wanting to help him the whole time.
I want to ask, George, and what's your name, other horse?
My name is Jack. I'm Jack. This
Jack.
is George. George. What's up, man?
So, what do you plan on doing once you turn back to humans?
I don't even know if we could turn back to humans. I think I'm gonna take my brother George, or my brother George here, and we're finally gonna get up on our hind legs and just take a walk and try to find someone who can. A whole stable of us, a whole fucking stable.
Do you have a horse's diet?
No, actually, I've been eating these shit grains forever. I wish I could pour some milk in them at least, God. George looks over. I haven't felt a touch of another woman in ages.
Demetrius kind of looks up at Seraphina and back at George and then just puts his head down.
Do you think you'll have?
A few steps back.
Do you think you'll have use for money?
I could buy myself a nice saddle.
Would you like to maybe join me to make some money tonight? Maybe go put down a few bets.
I'm not dancing on stage.
No. Maybe, I don't know, scale a wall or climb a rope or...
You want me to scale a wall?
I'm just saying, if I bet someone 100 coin that my horse could scale a wall, they would be in instantly.
Yeah,
How about
that's-
we just
that's
do
fine.
talking?
But you gotta get some buckets for me to put my toes in hands in.
I guess we could do talking horse, yes. Here, just stay here for one moment. And I just look around and I try to find someone real quick. I'd look for the nicest dressed looking person I can see.
You see this lady just kind of walking down the street with a basket of bread.
Ma'am, excuse me.
Yes.
Come.
Okay.
Please.
I sure do need to deliver this bread. What?
How much coin do you have on you by chance?
Nothing. Just this entire basket
All
of
right,
bread.
get the fuck out of here. Get the fucking right along. I spit behind her. All right, it's chalked. Never mind.
Get the fuck out of here. Old bitch, blown the fuck out.
Jack looks at you. You gotta do it like this. Hey man, this guy who's raking his yard. Yeah. Come over here for a sec. Is your horse talking?
No.
Oh, no. That's impossible.
I'd bet money on it, dude. I swear that horse was talking.
You'd bet money on it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I bet you 74
Oh.
gold pieces it's not talking.
Louie's in my room.
74 gold pieces?
Hey,
I'm
bud.
hijacking this. You can hand it back over to you, Chaos.
No, that works.
Yeah, Lokag has 71 gold pieces.
That's fine. That's fine. We'll do it. We'll do 71.
Oh yeah. This horse does not talk. His name is Jack.
The horse is looking at the guy just
Are you betting
dead
that
in the
it does
face.
or does not talk?
That it does not.
And I whispered to Jack,
He
"Hey,
looks
Jack,
up.
just don't say anything."
He's chewing grass.
Jack, I'll get you some milk for those oats.
The horse is just looking the guy in the face like
He's looking at him.
It's a human fucking face.
He's looking
If
at
you
him.
guys
The horse.
look over to the Discourse of Dragons, that's
The
what
horse.
looks
The
like.
horse swallows the grass and he goes. Damn, that was tasty. The guy's like, fucking good.
Lokag,
Cough up the gold. Cough up the gold.
Lokag, oh god, I'm lawful. Oh no,
you broke
Chaos
now?
save me. Chaos, quick, pickpocket me. Wait, where's Kogron at? I'm going to toss it in the air to him.
You're just gonna toss all of it?
I'm going to toss it one by one. Just start flicking it. Oh no.
He quickly runs
Like a
over
Super Saiyan.
and he starts trying to take his gold. You need to.
You're going to need a strength check against Kogron, sir.
I'm gonna need strength check against you. You're the one holding the gold.
Oh, I'm just flicking it to him.
Why would you bet against the horse and not talk?
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to do
The
it.
horse.
The entire part of this was that we would bet the horse does talk.
Make
I'm
a
not gonna
strength.
lie, I
Make a
was
strength
really
roll.
hoping that the horse would read the room.
I thought the horse would read it for me, to be honest.
It's
Yeah,
Jack,
fuck
bro.
you, Jack.
Okay, all right, yeah. You flip all of your gold into Kogron, and he just eats all of it.
This is worth it. I have no gold anymore.
Oh,
Do you poop shit?
on full.
The guy looks around and he goes, "I could have gotten my wife something nice with that."
Oh, sorry, my pet ate it.
Kogron is not a pet, and then he kind of just plops down because he's fucking full.
Sit.
Kogron didn't sit because you told Kogron to.
Kogron sat because he chose to.
Alright.
Then he just curls up into the ball.
Boys, we need to make some money. I'm broke.
And we're gonna take a quick intermission right there, fellas. It's about the midway point of tonight's game.
Alrighty, be back.
Chaos, if you want to make money,
welcome back from our quick intermission. Let's hop right back into it. The table is now yours. You are in this vast city of Bournemouth.
What's
Might
our
continue
objective
walking.
here?
Yeah, I am disinterested in this situation. Like this has gone off the rails. Trudendolf just kind of wants to head into town.
We're in the. Where the hell are we?
Ear is immediately looking
we're-
for the tavern.
We're in Bournemouth, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
The captives are here. That's our objective, guys.
Correct.
Captives.
Yes.
Where's the tavern? Is this the tavern? I'm gonna talk to some locals.
Where could the captives be held?
I'm gonna go for a casual stroll and just see what I can find.
Yeah,
I'm
going along. Yeah, I'm going along.
I'm going to
Seraphim's
walk off
coming
as
too.
well. I'm gonna look for like a town like message or notice board with like flyers and shit. See if there's one of those around.
We're headed to the center of town just to investigate.
It would be more towards the center of the town.
That's where we're headed.
As you
I'm
guys
headed over
approach,
here. This
as
area.
you approach the center, you notice it's got the typical things: your churches, your stables, your tavern, your farms, your shops, your bookstores, your library. There's a large market, and just ahead off the other side of the town square is what is referred to as the city center. It's where the pretty much the king of Bournemouth lives.
Are there any like guilds or groups, like like a fighters guild or a boxing club, anything like that?
Oh, yes.
Well, if there is one, they certainly don't talk about it.
First real fight club. Don't talk about fight club.
I'm gonna look for that message board.
It's
Grouped up, right?
It's in the center of town.
That's where we're at, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nah, scroll down. Oh, never mind.
We're all grouped up though, right?
Yeah, I thought we grouped up and walked towards the center
Okay.
of town.
This city is much larger than the last one we were at. I suppose we should probably split up. We could almost go even individually, but I'd say a group no larger than 3 if we want to make good use of our time. Because especially you, Kolgaron, you will not be going by yourself anywhere.
Oh, Kogaron was actually planning on going off on his own.
You will not be doing that. You will have a supervisor at all times. For you are a mongoloid.
Kogaron just ignores Mr. Greenhorn and just
Damn
starts
it, someone go
walking
get
away.
him.
Just starts
It
walking
looks like
away.
it looks like that's your job, Greenhorn.
Oh, Lord. Well, please try to find something useful. As I go off to chase
I was gonna say, I just
Kolgaron.
imagine
following him,
Greenhorn
too.
scurrying off toward the rock, trying to grab him. Yeah, can I look around for that message board?
Yeah. What exactly are you looking for? Like a quest or something like that?
Not even, just like so what I was looking for is I wanted to look for any potential leads like that, any like looking for works, or as the above mentioned, any type of like, if there's a guild that like is, like they hunt things and you can like get contracts through them, or a boxing or a fight club or something, any of that.
So there's not a whole lot. You look at that message board and it's got like your typical, oh, there's a festival this evening and there's a sale this evening, and then there comes the part where it does say like work, and there is 2 sections. There is a bounty.
Okay.
And there is a missing persons, like a little missing persons flyer up in the help wanted area.
Okay.
You notice that whoever's looking at the message board, the wanted poster, like the bounty poster, has no picture or no name. It simply gives a location and where to meet this person.
What's the location on it?
The location is in the tavern.
Okay. I'm gonna start walking towards the tavern as soon as I see that.
Okay. What's that?
I'm gonna go this way, fellas. And I rip the flyer off and start walking towards the tavern.
I'm gonna look at the message board.
That's
Oh,
what we.
I wanna.
I'm following
look-
Demetrius to the tavern.
Yeah, me too.
Mostly because I want to drink.
What are you looking for
Can I see what
specifically,
other bounties?
It's groups 3 right there.
There's the missing. The only other thing up there is the missing persons.
The one that he just ripped off the fucking.
No, the
Or
wanted.
separate one.
The wanted.
Oh, the missing persons. Okay, what does that entail?
You have to head to one of the fishermen's houses, and he'll give you more details. Pretty much fill you in on the job that needs to be done.
Well, I guess I'll take this and see if I can help anybody in town.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Demetrius is just really itching to put his strength to work right now. He wants to fucking fight or arm wrestle or something, bro.
Yeah, Trudenault is also like, when you ripped that off, Trudenault was just like, what do you have there? And then I assume you relay the information to him.
Yeah.
He's all about it. He wants everything to do with that.
Yeah, I need to make some money back after buying this new glaive, so.
Before we get deeper into everyone's little quests that they're about to start, Greenhorn, Chaos, and Kogran, which is a hilarious trio.
Dude, we're the B story. Let's go.
You're like
Not to
the.
go off by your. Oh wait, Chaos, you're here.
They're like
We're the Division 3 team.
you guys are like the filler movies between the seasons of anime.
Well, it appears we've managed to make a group of 3 as I directed. Where should we head out from here? Kogran, you seem to have your eyes on something.
Kogran points towards this building right here. Connor, can you explain how the outside of the building looks for me?
Which one?
Right here, the one with the
Yeah.
wizard and like the rune
Yeah,
circles.
yeah. So it's a very how do I say this? A very Victorian style building. It's got columns that crawl up the side of the house, but it also looks very cryptic, very dark, mossy stone walls, dark windows you can't quite see into except for some faint, different colored glows.
Kogran, do you even know what this building is?
Kogran feels like he belongs there.
I'm gonna do an insight check on this building to see if I can tell what it is.
Sure.
Kogran feels like he belongs here.
You get the feeling that some sort of potentially like a wizard or someone like that definitely lives here, runs some
Kogran,
kind
this
of
is-
business.
This looks like some sort of wizard shop or something. Why do you think you belong here?
Kogran's been reading his book.
You can read! Oh my god!
Kogran can read. Kogran's been reading his book, and Kogran feels like the way of the Eldritch Knight is calling him.
Wow,
Kogran
that's
wants
very
to know.
unexpected.
Kogran wants to know if this wizard could have any insight, any helpful tips for me.
Well, I suppose you do belong here, and if nothing else, I'm sure Chaos could find something. Let's go see what's in there.
All right, let's go. So Kogran kind of just walks into the building.
And I'm walking by Chaos. I'm like, Chaos is a pretty cringe name, by the way. You might want to work on
that. I just imagine you leaning over and be like, bro, your name is kind of cringe, dog.
Greenhorn's a
You thought about
fucking
changing
dick.
your gamer tag ever? Like, you made that when you were 12?
You should shave that stupid mustache.
Now, I will not take that sitting down, but we're gonna ignore it and go in this building.
I'm just imagining that, bro. You make your gamer tag when you were 12? XX Chaos, XX.
So you guys walk
XX Chaos.
into the shop, and you see that it's very dimly lit. There are different colored glowing runes on the floors and on the walls. And finally, at this desk with a little lantern, this large, very tall man with a pointy gray hat and a long white beard is reading. Yes, how may I help you?
Kogran sensed you. Kogran is here because Kogran senses your magic, and Kogran wants to understand magic more.
Kogran really enjoys talking in third person.
Kogran.
It's quite an observation. You know what they say about magic? The first step to being a better magician is good observations. Kogran, what exactly are you wanting to understand? I used to be professor at the Korathian School of Magic.
Hogwarts?
Kogaron feels like he's been chosen to be an Eldritch Knight. And Kogaron wants to know if you could help Kogaron learn how to use his powers.
Eldritch Knight, you say? Okay, alright. Well, what would you like to know? What would you like to hone in on?
Let me see here. So I have chosen my spells, but I do have a spell book, so I'm gonna kind of just show it to him. Let's see here, my spells, and then I point out a few of the spells that I want to learn, which is like Firebolt, Green Flame Blade. Those are 2 cantrips, and then Chromatic Orb, Shield, and Earth Trimmer. I kind of just point those out.
And so to learn these, do you have to gain a level? Like, do you have all your slots filled?
Here's the thing. I know these. I just kind of want to RP a little bit.
Oh,
just,
okay. Yeah, for sure.
Make it feel like it makes more sense. At
Kogaron,
least for me.
Kogaron, my dear child. I say, you spend a couple of evenings here with me. Huh? I'll teach you everything I know about these. Show you how to perfect the magic, how to use it.
Kogaron kind of just looks at him and does like a little bow and says, "Thank you. I appreciate your help."
And Kogaron, he folds up your book and he hands it to you. He puts your hands around it. Keep this book secret. Keep it safe. It is yours.
Kogaron just kind of just like grabs it and puts it in his loincloth.
That'll be your key to becoming a great warrior one day. And how about the rest of you? How may I help you in my shop of magic?
We just got to town and we're looking around, seeing what's going on. Kogaron wanted to come here, and I try not to leave him unsupervised.
Why is that? He seems like quite a bright fellow.
He's probably about as bright as the knight, but yeah, sure.
Kogaron is very smart.
I'll just have to take your word for it. Hopefully by
He's
the
about
time
as bright as a shop. You ever heard of a candle, Chief?
Bro, why is Greenhorn just being a savage to everybody right now?
Oh man, I just took a swallow. I just swallowed a little bit of pizza, and he fucking made me almost die right there.
The moment you say that, the candle on his desk blows out, and all you see, like, his face just glowing red from the ruins around it. You ever heard of getting the hell out of my shop, Chief?
No, but I'll be delighted to. Come on, Kogaron, let's go.
And what about you, sir?
Well, since I haven't disrespected you yet, keyword yet, you seem to have some true insight.
That's part of being a magician, yes.
Can you, I'm a rogue of sorts. Do you have anything that could help me?
A rogue?
Sure. That's which term you'd use.
You know, I don't really sell things. I more of enchant them, but I suppose I could look around my shop real quick.
Well, enchantment kind of piques my interest.
Yeah, me too.
I unsheath my scimitar, and I say, "What sort of enchantment would you recommend for a bad girl like this?"
Well, let me see. How about, that's a good question. Hold on.
Also, I just want to point out I can hear my girlfriend versus Mike.
I honestly won't be able to do much for that. I could, it's gonna take me a long time. I haven't done a enchantment that big in a long time.
Well, what sort of enchantment are you thinking of?
Maybe fire, electricity, something.
I show my short sword. What about this? Same.
It's gonna be pretty pricey.
Pricey.
We're talking about dipping all my power and focusing into one place. For an extended amount of time, it's going to be pretty pricey.
What
I'd be
sort
happy
of?
to discuss rates with you.
Okay. What sort of? Okay. What would you charge?
Well, I think we could probably do somewhere around $3,000 for the whole enchantment.
Do you have any use for human sacrifices?
What? No, I stopped that a long time ago.
$3,000. Any other sort of payment you would take? I don't quite have 3,000 gold shillings lying around.
You might be able to check the message board. There might be some things around that you can do for money.
Anything you would like done for money?
Not that it would let me keep my job here.
Well, I can do it very discreetly. I'm very good at doing things that way.
There is one thing.
What would that be?
Looking for a sword.
Ah, a sword. Okay.
It's got a blood red handle and a gold blade with markings in it.
Ah. So I was there when who was told about it?
Seraphina.
Seraphina by the
market person.
Yeah, the market person. I was standing there. Do I know this information already or no?
No, I'm gonna say no.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so a sword.
Yes.
What's special about the sword?
It possesses magical capabilities. The king became king that way. Brought him great wealth, great power. Led him through escaping the City of Fire. And now it rests upon his mantle.
The King of Bournemouth?
Yes.
Or... Ah, okay, interesting.
I'd be willing to enchant the sword for bringing me that.
And that's all you need is the sword.
Yeah, that's all I need is the sword.
Fucking RPing. Okay. What does the sword do? What sort of magical powers?
I wish to study it and find out what magical abilities it has.
Fair enough. Okay. I will look into inquiring the sword for you.
Perfect. Thank you. Kogran, please return to my shop this evening and we'll begin our training.
Kogran just bows and says thank you and then walks away.
I just want to say, I like how our rogue player literally sits in the dark.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay,
Dude, do you guys see that rat sleeping on the that dog bed in the back?
I saw him earlier. I was waiting for that to get thought of.
Like,
wait, what do you mean?
in the back of the wizard shop, there's a rat laying there, like a giant pet rat.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Shit. It's a big ass rat.
Let's
I was wondering if you were gonna talk about it.
Who, me?
No, Jory or Chaos. Like I thought
I
about
didn't even
talking
see
about
it.
it, but I didn't think Kogran
It was
would
pretty dark
care.
in there, and then he told me to leave, so I got out.
Yeah, Kogran really wouldn't care that he's got a pet rat. Like that's not the weirdest thing he's seen.
You saw a horse with toes. So let's go ahead and move to our friends in the tavern.
Back to the A story.
So I've got the paper. You said there's no pictures.
Nope, it is a black hollowed out figure. Is everyone heading in there, including Ear, Seraphina, Pick?
Sure.
Ear,
Might as
is that
well.
what you're doing?
I'm in there, yeah.
Okay. So you go. You guys head in. and You see the barkeep, his polishing glasses. Oh, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in.
Hello, sir. I'm not sure if my friends here have the exact same goals or interests as I do, but I saw this paper on the message board, and I was wanting to inquire about what this might be for.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I believe if you folk take that paper over to the man who's sitting at the table right in front of me, I think he might be able to tell you more about it.
Which table?
Let me pull it up here.
Alright. I'm gonna turn around and approach him. Hello, sir.
Hello.
I was inquiring about this paper, and I was sent your way. I would like to offer my service to you, depending on the exact job.
Well, it's easy. I need you to bring this person to me alive.
What person?
Well, I don't know what he looks like anymore. It's been an awful long time since I've seen him. His name is Chaos.
Log?
His name is Chaos.
Yes. You speak a sense.
So could you give me a backstory? How do you know this person? As much information as I could use to try to find him.
My
Where is he
relationship
from?
with him is none of your business. But my name is Torm.
What is your last name?
Just call me Torm.
So your last name isn't Int or anything?
No.
Okay. So, why are you searching for this? You said his name was Chaos?
He backstabbed me many years ago. And I've been traveling the lands trying to find him and hunt him down,
And he's in this area?
I've traveled many areas. I travel and put up the poster, see if anyone knows anything. I doubt that you can find him, as of course.
How many years? How many years have you been doing this, sir?
25 years now.
Now, is this something that's like, if I do find this person that you speak of,
That's it.
you want him brought back in with like tied up or just freely moving? Like, will he be willing to talk to you? You said your name was Torm?
He's not going to be willing to talk to you. You need to bring him back tied.
Wait,
As soon as he
is
says
he not
that,
a friendly person?
He's very dangerous.
as he says that, I'm gonna turn around, slap a beer or an ale right on the table, stare at him right in the eyes, and be like, "If you want us to help us, if you want us to help you, we need as much information as you can give us. Tell us everything you know about this chaos."
The only thing I can tell you is that years and years and years ago, Chaos and I, let's just say we were business partners, and he did a really terrible thing to me and my family. And he disappeared into the night. Disappeared for years and years and years until I heard his name floating around the Lushira area. And so I traveled for years and years around Lushira trying to find Chaos, until I decided maybe he wasn't on this continent, then I should expand my horizons. And so now I'm here. Unless I should say, unless you know something about Chaos, or if you've seen or heard of a man named Chaos. I don't know how you can be of any help to me.
The name may ring a bell. However, a lot of people in this world. It could be a different person, could be the same person. What exactly did this chaos do to you?
That is for me to remember and sulk upon, and for you not to know.
Can I do a intimidation check?
Sure.
Why's my shit not working? There we go.
What do you intend to do with him when we bring him back?
Hold on one sec. So, you kind of slam your hand down, and he puts his hand on yours. He rolled a nat 20 in intimidation. And
Okay, is he gonna
he peers
try to
into
fucking
your
caress me?
He peers into your eyes, and all you see is all the different ways in which you could potentially die throughout your life. And then you kind of like flash back, and he takes his hand off of yours.
All right. Interesting. Demetrius, you can take over.
What was the question that I just asked before this? Oh, what do you intend to do with this person when we bring them back? Do you have
Again,
ill
that is
intent
for
for this
me.
person? Now, sir, here's the thing. Me and my friends are very capable people. And so if this person does happen to show up around here, I don't have a doubt that we could give it our best efforts to bring him back. But the thing is, I am a person who has good intentions, and so I myself might have a hard time fulfilling a job if I know that you have negative intentions with the outcome.
You picked up a bounty. Anyone who picks up a bounty isn't searching to help the person. I suggest you take the paper and you pin it back up on the wall, or you carry out the job.
As he is saying this, I kind of like pull on Demetrius's cloak as if to signal like we should probably stop asking questions.
Yeah, I just turn around and I walk out. We need to go find our friend immediately.
I give the man a soft, gentle kiss on the cheek and say thank you and walk out.
Sounds good. Can I take a quick glance around and see if the guy that took us here is in the bar?
Yeah, I'm doing that too.
The guy that what?
The
guy,
carriage driver.
Yeah, that guy.
Carriage driver.
Yep.
He
He's
said
in
he
the
was going
middle.
to the bar.
He's in that middle table.
I was gonna save.
Is he doing anything? Just coming in then leaving?
He's on his sixth beer. It's about halfway down.
Here. Oh, I failed my kiss.
I'd buy him another beer, but I spent all my gold. Alright. Oh, I'm ready to leave when y'all are.
Yeah, I'm ready. I kind of wanted to look around town anyway.
Great.
I'm going out looking for fucking chaos. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's what I was doing too. I already left. Like, I'm not ready to leave. I turned around and said we need to find our friend and walked out.
Yeah. I'm secondarily interested in finding him. I mean, I know we'll find him eventually, but I was also interested in... Connor, you said there was a bookstore?
Yes.
Okay, I'm interested in that and the wizard's shop, but
It's
I'd like to go to
more-
the bookstore first.
It's more of a scribe store, less of a bookstore, more of a scribe store.
Oh, okay.
What were
Yeah,
the other stores again?
There's just various shops. Like, you let me know what you're looking for, and I can see what I can do. It's gonna be one of these
Yeah.
various tents, Trudnall. So feel free to
Okay.
walk up to one, and I'll treat it as a bookstore.
Yeah, I'll just go up to this one and look around, and I would like to inquire if they have heard anything about a Tome of Understanding.
Well, I don't have a tome of understanding, but I got a tome of leadership and influence. This tome was written by wizards and sages of the Athenium of Lindium. That's some serious stuff.
Let's see.
I got a couple of arcane scrolls, a couple of divine scrolls, you know, the works that typically. We don't usually get a whole lot of tomes in, but that is the tome I do have. I got one other one. It's another leadership and influence, but this one, written by the sorcerer Sado, who slew the serpent of Sarikia. That also is some pretty serious stuff, man, I tell you.
Trudinault just kind of like gazes over it, nods his head, and he says, I may know some people that are interested in this. I will relay the message and they may come to talk to you about it.
Yeah, sure thing,
Thank
sure
you.
thing. Yeah, of course, no problem.
And then he just starts heading towards the magic shop.
Yeah. Inside the magic shop, you see that no candles have been lit yet. All that glows the inside are just the different colored runes.
That's fine. He's got dark vision anyway. So he nods to the wizard, and he inquires just like what the wizard's services are. I'm not going to be meta and just say like, hey, can you enchant something for me? I'm just going to ask him like, hey, what do you do?
Oh, he gets up and comes over. Would you mind if I remove your jacket?
Trudinault just kind of like peers his eyes and says, why would you want to do that?
There's something special about you.
Trudinault he looks behind him. He walks up to the door and he says, would you mind if I lock this door? I am not comfortable doing that unless...
He moves his hand and the door immediately locks.
Trudinault just kind of hangs his head, slowly removes his hat, walks over, puts it on the table in front of the wizard, and he says, if I do this, I would like something in exchange.
Well, let's discuss terms first. I collect magical things, I write scribes, I enchant things, and I also sell them when available.
Trudinault, he's got this indigo scarf, this long indigo scarf that kind of goes down to like his waist, and he kind of like tears off a long strip of it, and with that he like sets that down, takes off his scarf, takes off his jacket, folds it neatly and places it on the table and just looks at the wizard and gauges his reaction. His tentacles kind of like unfold and he just stands there.
He gets out his pen and begins to sketch really quickly. You may clothe yourself now, thank you.
He quickly just redons all of his garments. And he says, I would appreciate your discretion. Not many people, actually. Only one other person knows of my species.
Of course. I will but write about what I've seen today in my own personal book. Now, what is it that I can help you with? You've come to me with purpose.
Trudinault picks up the dark indigo strip that he tore off of his scarf, and he says, I would like you to enchant this piece of cloth. I am quite partial to fighting with my hands, and I would like to have the advantage of having magical properties for my unarmed attacks.
Yes. I can see what I can do. You're going to have to give me a few days to hone in on my magic and the abilities I'm going to need for this. It's going to be quite something for sure. Leave this cloth with me.
Trudinault tips his hat and he says, is there anything else that I could do to return the favor, as I am not a wealthy man?
Take care of Kogran. He has much potential, and I see him doing a lot of good in his life.
Kogran is the only person that knows of my species. I intended to take care of him in the first place. Consider it done.
My insight tells me that he is a good person. You've trusted that information with someone good. I bid you adieu. I believe your friends must be waiting for you somewhere.
And he tips his hat and he walks out the door.
Let's move quickly to Serafina, who should be joining the fisherman at his house. Which is going to be, sorry.
Yep. Where?
Let me find a good token for this guy. There we go.
Weren't I forgot about that?
On
Isn't
the right side?
Yep.
Isn't Demetrius suspicious of Trudinal
Yeah,
after the
we
church shit? I forgot about that.
We actually discussed that when you were getting up and doing something. Yeah. Yeah, we'll touch on that. I'll let you guys duke that out later. Serafina, you approach the door, and it's like a small shack. It looks like it belongs on the coast, but unfortunately the coast lies just off a few miles from the walls. You approach the door, and you knock, and the fisherman, who seems quite sad, approaches you. How can I help you?
Hi, I saw that you have a posting for a missing person.
Yes, I don't know how good it'll be for you to attend to the job, though. It's been a couple of weeks, and unfortunately I have not seen my daughter.
When was the last place you seen her?
It was, I believe, the spring festival. We're all dancing and eating and drinking in the market square. And I'd seen her with some of her friends over on the corner. And then we'd heard that some men from the City of Fire had snuck into the walls, here to capture some slaves, potentially the town talks, And next thing you know, she was gone.
So you're saying that the City of Fire, they could have a hand in this kidnapping?
They could. And you see, the thing is, I believe my daughter is still here. They've been monitoring the gates quite closely. Anyone that relatively looks like my daughter, they've been stopping and questioning. Even men, they've been checking all of their belongings on the way in or on the way out.
So let me get this straight. You had a daughter that was kidnapped at the market square during the festival.
Yes,
But you think she's still here?
I do.
Is there anything suspicious in this town, you think, that might have any connection to your daughter's disappearance?
The Krathian army has a hand in everything, and unfortunately, some of the slave owners in the City of Fire, well, they tend to be higher-ups in the Krathian army, donate a lot of money and things and resources. So I think it's quite possible that they know exactly where she is, and they're just covering it up. I must ask you, Serafina, are you loyal to the Karathians?
Oh, of course. I love the Karathians.
But given the opportunity, would you go against them to help me and find my daughter?
Well, I tend to think more for my morality than for the law, so I think I could definitely give you a hand in helping search your daughter. So
that would be absolutely pleasant. The only information I can give you is that she was once on the market square. My best advice would be to listen for any men from the City of Fire through. They often smell of coal and brock, smolder, the smell, smoke. I would maybe keep your ears and eyes open and your nose sharp, because I have a good feeling they might have her.
one last question that I have. What's your daughter's name?
My daughter's name? Well, oh god, it's been so long I've almost forgot. Hey, fuck you guys for always asking me names. Evangelina is her name.
You don't have a list of names?
No.
Not gonna lie.
Angelina?
Evangelina.
I DM'd him to
Angelina.
tell him to ask you that because I didn't know if it was something that had already been said or if it was something that was going to be relevant. So I was like, I just want to make sure that that's out and known.
Don't metagame, fucking weirdo.
Wasn't metagaming.
DMing him outside of the thing to tell him that. 100%.
Yeah, it's not metagaming.
That's the
It's
direct
really-
definition of metagaming. That's the direct definition of metagaming.
Well, at least I call myself out on it.
I just sit
didn't
here and
hide it.
hope to God if I'm wanting somebody to say something, I'm just like praying. I'm like, please ask that question. They get done, and I'm just like, fuck. And then they're like, wait, one more thing, and it's like, fuck yeah, let's go. But yeah.
Okay, well, I'll be on the lookout for your daughter. What exactly would the reward be for finding her?
I'll give you whatever I want. I have a life savings of 2,500 gold pieces. It could all be yours. Please just bring her back to me.
All right, sir. I'm not in it for the money. I just want to help out.
Of course, but for your bother, I must pay you something.
We'll see when if I find your daughter, you know, then we'll talk about payment. So.
Of course.
I'll be on my way, but I'll keep my eyes out for her.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's move to the group setting of everyone now coming upon Greenhorn, Trudenalt, Kogron, and Chaos in the market square.
Oh, Kogron, did you learn anything?
Kogron knows he has to come back tonight. By the way, Connor, what time of day is it?
It is still in the evening.
Okay.
So, do you think this will pertain well to the mission?
Kogron being more powerful? Of course.
You didn't learn anything about the captives.
Well, Kogron being more powerful could be useful in the future.
Kogron, you give me a headache.
Yes, we must remind ourselves that our main reason for being here is to get these captives.
Kogron
Oh,
will
look,
get
it's
those
Trudenalt.
captives. Oh.
Hola.
Hello.
And who's that behind him?
Oh shit, it's Ear.
Demetrius, are you
Have you
there
guys...
Hey, Herschel, what
Well, well, no. So that's what I was about to say before he started talking. But before I went to look at Chaos, could I have asked the barkeep about a fight club?
I'm
The
down
first
for
rule is
Fight
that
Club,
you
baby.
don't talk about it.
Herschel's got demons, bro. He's trying to-
He
Or like
slides you.
sparring.
He slides you a napkin that says Market Square 3 a.m.
Fucking bet. I'm gonna show up and there's gonna be nobody there. He just trolled the shit out of me. Yeah,
I'll
no.
go with you for that.
I did follow them to find Chaos.
What was the name of the bounty hunter?
Torm. No, he's not
Torm?
bounty honey.
Or not bounty hunter, but yeah.
So listen, fellas.
Torm? T-O-R-M?
Yeah.
Greetings aside, Chaos. I think we might have an issue.
Ah, what's new?
Does the name Torm ring any bells?
Torm. Not really, no. Why?
Okay. Are you going to lie to me again? He is in this town hunting you and has a wanted poster up for you.
Yeah, Chaos, he knows who you are. Lay it straight. What the fuck's going on?
I've never heard of this guy in my life. It doesn't. Honestly, it doesn't even make sense with my backstory, but we'll go with it. No, I've never heard of this guy.
Makes
I look
no
at
sense, huh?
Demetrius.
Makes absolutely
Can I
no
look at
sense.
Demetrius and be like, is it maybe another Chaos?
It's just one thing after another.
Has
anyone found any information on the captives?
Oh yeah. Where are the people being tortured?
Captives? What do you mean?
That's why we're here.
No, okay.
You and your
seriously.
toe fetish had to get you caught up in
Chaos. I know that you are a sneaky fella, but he wants us to tie you up and bring you to him. You should lay low.
I really, I've hand to the devil. I have never heard of this man.
So you're okay going over there, walking over with us to meet him?
Well, it sounds like he wants to kill me, so no.
Well, if you don't know him, it must be the wrong Chaos, right?
You did request that we bring you alive.
I put a knife to my throat. I'm just, no. Well, I mean, we can. Okay, just. All right, fine. Let's go.
I look over at
I-
Demetrius and I just kind of give him a look like this is gonna get fucking.
Okay.
This
I
will be
recommend-
interesting.
I
I'll go with.
recommend
I'll go
that-
without hesitation if you guys help me with something afterwards.
Yes.
I
Okay.
recommend
All right.
that
That's
we,
an agreement. Okay. Cool.
I recommend that we approach and we do not recognize or inform him that this is chaos. If this man recognizes him, then we know that chaos is lying. However,
Well,
if he
he did.
doesn't, if he doesn't recognize chaos, then there clearly is a misunderstanding.
Oh, Torm did say that chaos. He has no idea what chaos looks like.
He said it's been like 25 years.
Yeah.
Are you even that old?
Yeah, bro. He's like 70, bro. What do you mean?
Oh, yes.
No, I'm playing it.
I don't know. I don't know how old I am. I mean, technically, with my backstory, I'm like pretty fucking old. But...
Time and stuff, you know, it's weird.
It's
Yeah,
a
odd
social
like that.
construct, bro.
Are you guys heading back to the tavern?
Should we tie him up or should we act as his friend?
We should. I'm gonna look at chaos and be like, just follow us in the back. Stay
Just-
with us, but be in the
Just,
back.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I honestly have no fucking clue what this guy's on about. So if you want, you put some loose ropes on me, so it makes it look like I'm tied up.
No. I look at Demetrius and I'm like, if we tie him up now, it's gonna be pretty obvious that we know who he is. Like, what are the chances?
More
that we
importantly, what do
find
we
him?
really have to gain?
Okay, I'm walking in.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's just go back.
Yeah, Trudenault's gonna follow.
Yeah.
So as you enter, you see a dark cloaked figure sitting where the man once was.
Yeah, that's a different token.
Yo, wait, hold up. Hold up. That's not, guys, that's not who we talked to before.
I walk in with pure confidence, like 8-inch dick energy, and I spin around with my hands out. Chaos is here.
You hear in your head, as no one else does. I have waited 1,000 years for you.
No fuck.
You're not done paying for your crimes.
What do you want?
I want you. 1,000 more years. You have to pay. And 1,000 after that. And 1,000 after that. But look at me, Chaos. Do you notice anything different? And then, as you look up at him, you see that his eyes are like glowing red, and his skin is gray, and he's just one of the most intimidating creatures you could ever think of looking at. And he
Can I,
just
like, take a
disappears.
step?
Do we see that? Like, or does he?
You
look normal
see
to
him.
us?
You see him. You see how terrifying he looks, but you do not hear the voice. He just disappears, and as he disappears, Chaos, in the back of your head, you hear, "I know where you are now, and I'll be coming."
I see him disappear, and I turn to Chaos.
I'm in
with, like,
panic mode. I'm
a
like,
puzzled look.
Hey, Chaos, what the fuck just happened?
Who was that?
I might have to open my notes really quick. Well, I don't know.
He fucking knew who you
Well,
were.
I kind of know, but I don't. Yeah, I know. I believe that was. I'm reading through my shit again.
know. I kind of know. Maybe I know. I don't know.
What did he say his name was again?
Torm.
Torm. I just like I get flushed and kind of Still panicked. I don't quite because I'm gonna be honest. I don't quite understand. All I remember is, oh, this might help. I've spent the last 1,000 years in a spectral plane of non-existence, in a sort.
Excuse me? What does that mean?
Damn,
And-
how old are you?
And I believe that was the creature that locked me away.
Wait. Creature?
I don't quite know what he is. I just know he is very powerful.
Is he not human?
I don't know. I was sent a long time ago. I was sent to assassinate some cult leader. And upon arriving, I saw nobody except for whispers in my head. And the whispers kept getting louder and louder as I entered this area where I found a gem of sorts with a color I've never seen. The next thing I know, this was a long time ago. The next thing I know is I'm starting to disappear and I get locked into this void of nothingness. And I sat there for what I thought was forever. Until one day I was transported to, well, frankly, where we first met, in front of the tavern.
You notice that the barkeep like stopped wiping the glasses and is like,
He's like, what the
Bro, that's
fuck?
wild.
that sounds like hell, man.
You want a drink?
It's on the house.
What
Ah,
time
yes,
did you say
please.
it was, Connor?
Like early evening, right? Late
Yeah,
evening?
it's like early evening.
Like 6.
However, go ahead and say what you want to say.
Well, I was gonna say, you said you wanted to end at 10:45.
Yeah, I was gonna say like.
So,
like, that
I was gonna ask you if before like we end, if I could be at the market square at 3 a.m. to see what's going on with that.
Well, we're gonna pick up right where we leave off next session. No
Oh.
time.
I was
to skip it.
gonna ask him real quick, like, do we need to all right, hang on. Do we need to protect you? Is this someone that we need to worry about?
Well, this is definitely someone I need to worry about. All I remember is I was a heinous killer back then. Honestly, kind of still am. But I was told I have to suffer the 1,000 years to repent for my crimes.
But why now? Why is he coming after you now? Why are you with us now?
Well, this is only my first 1,000 years spent, but I've been told that I get to spend this free time to try to figure that out myself. And try to figure out a way out of this suffering.
So you get like a chance to escape?
Like a repent for your sins type deal?
So is this what you looked like back then? Like, is this your body? Like, what's exactly going on here?
You look the same, don't you?
Yeah, I should look the same. I'm making sure. Oh, okay. I fucked up a little bit. That's okay. So the dark figure was the guy who told me to go kill the cult leader of the Torment, and then Torment was never actually there. He was that like gym thing that had sucked me in to that void.
Wait, his name was actually
I would
Torment?
post your backstory and let them like read through it, so they're like,
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll
I love
probably-
that I made that Torment joke, but his name is actually Torment.
No, that was the name of the cult that he gave me. So let me copy this. I'll put it in an email real quick.
Also, are these horses that we're next to? These guys right here? Like, are they dead? Are they sleeping?
What's the update, by the way?
Like
Now that,
human?
we're, now that we're back here, the carriage driver, what's he doing?
Oh, he's like 12 beers in.
Is he just like super drunk?
No, he seems pretty sober.
Damn.
Oh fuck.
But
that rock dust kicks in quick.
Honestly, this hit me hard.
But here is actually where we will be ending for the evening.
Alright.
So thank you everyone for joining us. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been great. We're gonna get together next Wednesday, same time, where you guys get to see how all this plays out.
Dope.
Anyone
God,
have any,
chaos.
ending words?
Yep, I'm ready for Valorant, baby.
Alright.
My name
I'll catch you guys later.
Am I getting